But number one, my first question would be this, and I'm not even sure I have an answer for it. Is okay. Why do these companies not own majority stock in their own company?
I think they've found a way to financially benefit from it. I don't know.
Of course they did.
I don't know obviously we both don't know the answer to that, but that personally, in my opinion, is the only reason why it would be so.
I just find it interesting that all three of these companies are invested in each other. That also makes me wonder whether or not whoever's really,
it makes me
calling
wonder.
the shots, whether or not they're just three different branches of the same.
Exactly. That is where I was going to go. I'm not even 100% sure they're different companies.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's like I said, it's interesting.
It seems like one big conglomeration.
Right. Just the way the numbers break down. I mean, how are you not going to put your full, have the most shares in your own company versus another company unless, you're working together in some sort of way.
That's exactly what they're doing. And it's extremely worrying to me that the three biggest players in the world are all basically just
we don't know for sure the world. We'll just say the United States.
In the United States are all just hugging each other. I think there should be some sort of at least competition between the three, if not completely being broken apart. You can't own.
It should also be noted that all three of these institutions have been deemed too big to fail.
And you know what I feel like about too big to fail. That means they should be broken up.
I mean, to me, that's red flags right there. That pretty much gives them, carte blanche to do whatever the hell they want.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? It's more than likely going to be for their benefit, not yours.
Right. Well, when they lose a little bit of money, the U.S. government has to come in and feed them taxpayer dollars.
That you and I and vast majority of everyone else out there watching this,
and we're not benefiting from it at all.
Not at all, other than higher taxes.
Right. Well, that's not a benefit.
No, it's not. It's a joke.
Okay.
Gee.
Just taking another phallic object in the butthole. You know what I mean?
Basically, that's the breakdown of the major investors. Obviously, Morgan Stanley is another too big to fail, but they're number three with what was that, 8.4%. But I didn't even include them in this list because I kind of believe that they are. I don't know. I would have to assume that they are like a split between investment firm and bank, right?
Right.
I could be wrong on that, but it became, when I was doing the research on this, it just became overwhelming, just the amount of information and statistics and numbers and everything that I write down. And then I started seeing this correlation between the big three, and they are called the big three. And I'm like, some just seems fishy here. So my question would be this. Three of the top five, actually, at the point in time, three of the top four before Elon bought his stock, I would almost venture to say that they knew some large investor was making a purchase. And I would have to say that I believe it was Vanguard that upped their stake in the company from 8.6% to 10.3%.
Right.
That they knew. So could that be construed as insider trading?
I mean, they definitely can't admit to it, even if they did.
Obviously, and it's strange because I looked into this as much as I could find out. I spent probably 2 hours on the SEC.gov website trying to find the documents. They claim that they purchased that additional stock sometime in Q1. However, I could not find a disclosure filing, for the end of Q1. So, I mean, take that as you will.
I mean, I think they control portions. The amount of money and power that they wield, they probably control portions of the U.S. government, I'm sure, or at least have influence within it.
Especially
if they did anything illegal, they would not be punished for it.
Yeah, I would venture to even say, especially in like the SEC and the Futures and Commodities Commission. Yeah,
I would say that the amount of bravery, because I really am personally afraid for Elon's safety when he's dealing with these kind of
Elon,
things.
reach out. We'll be security for you, bro.
It is. I mean, I'll be security. Just give me like $50K a year.
That's right.
I'll watch it back.
$50K a year. We work cheap.
Yeah.
I'm good with $50K a year.
I'm certainly not afraid to just fucking tell Vanguard or BlackRock to go fuck itself if they want to pay me like $1 million.
Hey, for $50K a year, we'd actually probably be taking a pay cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, Elon, reach out. We got you.
Yeah, this is they're in he's in the big leagues, to be sure. And
okay. Yeah. And have you heard about the Twitter board's plan if Elon continues to purchase more and more and more stock?
They said there's something about they were going to take a poison pill. I remember seeing some kind of a report about that. I didn't read that.
Now, I mean, I could be wrong because I just, like I said, I put a whole lot of research into this, and this was like the last thing I ran across. But the way I understand it is that the board will create these red stocks, whatever that means, or however they are able to do that, and sell them at a discount to other top investors at a discount in order to dilute the stock,
first of all,
controlling share, which I'm not even sure how this is even legal.
Yeah, I don't know how that's legal either, because first of all, any other investor should be able to sue the company.
We'll get into that in a second.
Right.
Just, opinion on.
That's where I was going to go with it.
I mean, to me, that just seems like a shady practice of how can you just create more stock?
I mean, they do that all the time.
Well, through stock splits.
But to sell it at a reduced cost to another investor, that's
eliminating Elon from that purchasing opportunity.
Right.
I mean, to me, like I said, that just seems illegal.
Yeah, that definitely seems.
And I might not be having like that whole situation, correct either. So
to be able, to be able to eliminate one investor from being able to purchase that and offer it to others specifically, this is definitely gonna cause some kind of trouble or repercussion.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what those are. I'm not we're not lawyers. We're not financial officers. We don't. But to be able to offer one investor something and not another investor in the same company, I'm sure there's somewhere along the rules and regulations. And I don't know if it has anything to do with laws, but it definitely seems extremely out of the ordinary and something that would probably have to be voted on by the board to be able to even pass something that did that, and Elon's not on the board.
But still, I don't see how they can, make those kind of offers to specific, entities or
Right.
or even individuals.
Right, and losing money for all of the other investors by diluting your stocks.